Welcome back to my channel. This is Jay. If you saw my previous video, you will know that I have joined the Air Force Reserve. I have graduated back in March 2020, and this is my husband, and he graduated back in 2017.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is David. I am active duty and I graduated in October 8th of 2017. And today we're here to tell you about the BMT experience. Now, when you get to San Antonio Airport, expect to be greeted by MTIs at the baggage area, but don't get freaked out there and then because they're not gonna be yelling at you on the spot. When you should start really getting nervous is when you get to Lackland Air Force Base. That's when the journey really begins.
You'll be getting off that white bus and be surrounded by MTIs. Hey, but don't worry, they'll give you clear instructions of what to do.
Yep. So one thing that you guys should know is that the first night is gonna be a very long night. First, because when you get to Lackland, you're gonna be placed in this big auditorium where you're gonna be waiting for the rest of the trainees who you're gonna be graduating with. After everybody gets there, you're gonna be getting your first issue items, and this is gonna be small stuff like your backpack, toiletries. You're gonna get Apex jacket, little stuff like that, right? After that, you're gonna be meeting who your flight mates are and what squadron you're gonna be placed on for the whole 8 weeks that you're gonna be there. Now, after you get all these stuff, you will be going to your dormitories, and even though this might not look like there's a lot, believe it, by the time you get there it will be like 1 or 2 in the morning, so you're gonna be pretty tired.
So if you think the first night is interesting, the following morning will be even more.
Yep.
And that morning you'll be waking up by reveille at 5:45 and MTI screaming, and you'll be given an unrealistic time to get ready.
Now for the next 8.5 weeks, this will be your reality, but don't you worry, by the end of the first week you're gonna start getting used to the day-to-day routines, which are gonna consist for the most part on PT, classes, drill, and visiting the DFAC, the dining facility, 3 times a day.
So I want to point out PT. If you're not a strong runner, I recommend you running now. Running is biggest reason why people don't get to graduate on time.
Yeah, I agree. It's that and also the end of courses. I believe those go hand in hand. You need to actually pass both in order to graduate on time with the rest of your flymates. However, you have enough time to prepare yourself for the physical aspect before BMT, but not for the end of course test, because that's material that you will be getting throughout the 8 weeks. So please pay attention during all the classes and try as much as possible to stay awake. Besides the classes and the PT sessions that you will be having, you're also gonna be having drills almost every day. And you know, this is where they're gonna teach you your basic marching steps, like a right phase, a left phase, and about phase. And you'd be surprised how hard it is for some people to get on, even after 8 weeks, okay? It could be the 8th week and some people cannot do a left phase.
I wasn't that bad. But
yeah, I mean, those are the 3 main things that you're gonna be doing on a day-to-day. Again, PT, classes, and drill, you know. And then before we forget, you know, visiting the DFAC, that's gonna be also interesting. You know, you might think, oh, it's just a dining facility, you just go eat, but you know, it's a lot more interesting than what it sounds like.
So moving on to more interesting part of BMT will be the gas chamber. This is your first time getting in a protected gear called mop gear.
Yes, so this specific day is gonna be a whole day appointment. Okay, so when you get to the place, they're gonna sit you down in a classroom and they're gonna be teaching you all about the actual suit, you know, including the gas mask. They're gonna teach you how to take it apart, how to put it back together. You know, once you become familiar with the whole suit, you'll have to wear it, and then that's when they take you into the actual gas chamber. Once you're in the gas chamber, they're gonna light up some tear gas. They're gonna ask you to remove your gas mask, and then you'll be exposed to it for about 5 to 10 seconds. Then they're gonna start letting you out, you know, one at a time. I believe for some people, the actual burning of it will occur once you get exposed to that fresh air. Now, fast forward 1 or 2 weeks, and you will be going into Beast Week. I believe that this is gonna be the most interesting week of BMT altogether, because it's supposed to be a simulation of what a deployed environment is like. For the most part, you will be busy almost every day.
So you'll be going to CADM, which will be learning to use the weapon and shooting, and you'll be doing obstacle courses, learning self-defense, and you'll be introduced to MREs, meal ready to eat.
Yep. After 7 stressful weeks of waking up early and having to live with the same 45 guys
or girls,
you're finally on your last week of BMT. And a lot of people might think that this is gonna be the easiest week and that stuff is gonna start to ease off. But in reality, this is, I believe, the most demanding week of all, because you're practicing all day for graduation, and most importantly, you're taking your end of course test and you're taking your final PT test.
So after all of that, the graduation day finally came. So it will be 2 days of graduation. The first day, for me, I think is more emotional because you'll be seeing your family for the first time. You'll be doing that airman's run and you'll be receiving the airman's coin.
Yep. And then the second day, it's a follow-on of the graduation. It's more of a ceremony. You know, the first day you get to wear your ABUs or OCPs now, but that second day you get to wear your blues. You know, that second day is not as emotional, but it's still very important and, you know, part of the graduation experience.
Well, guys, that was BMT experience in a nutshell. Just a reminder, all the yelling from MTI is just to break you down. So just remember why you're there and why you decided to join in the first place.
Yes, and although we didn't cover every single little thing that's gonna happen during BMT, we hope that this video helps you a little more when it's time for you to ship out.
Well, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys!